Ever seen a cat leap through a solid wall? Sound impossible? Well, stick around. Welcome to a world where the impossible becomes possible, where the mundane turns magical. Picture this, a cat, sleek and agile, poised in front of what appears to be a solid wall. The cat crouches low, muscles rippling beneath its fur, tail twitching in anticipation. The wall stands resolute, an unyielding barrier of brick and mortar. What happens next might just challenge your perception of reality. In a burst of feline energy, the cat leaps. But instead of an expected thud, we witness an extraordinary spectacle. The cat, in all its whiskered glory, seems to pass right through the wall as if it were mere smoke. It's a sight that would make even the most skeptical observer do a double take. But how is this possible? Are we witnessing some kind of supernatural feline ability, or perhaps the wall is an illusion, a clever trick of light and shadow? The answer, my friends, lies not in the realm of the mystical, but in the fascinating world of optical illusions. Optical illusions play with our perception, making us see things that aren't really there or miss things that are. In this case, the wall is not a wall, but a carefully crafted illusion. It's not about the cat's ability to defy the laws of physics, but our brain's capacity to interpret visual information in unexpected ways. This illusion is a testament to the power of perspective, a playful reminder that things aren't always as they seem. It's a celebration of the unexpected, a delightful twist on the everyday. It's fun, it's fascinating, and above all, it's a reminder that sometimes you just need to take a leap of faith. So next time you see your cat staring at a wall, perhaps it's contemplating a quantum leap. You've seen dogs playing poker in paintings, but what about in real life? And what if the table isn't even real? Imagine this, a cluster of canines huddled together, engrossed in a high-stakes game of poker. The tension in the room is palpable, each dog eyeing the other with suspicion, their tails wagging with nervous anticipation. But something is off. You look closer and realize there's no table. The dogs are seated around an empty space, cards and poker chips suspended in midair as if by magic. The bulldog, with his gruff demeanor, holds his cards close to his chest, revealing nothing. The Dalmatian, ever the risk-taker, goes all in, pushing a pile of invisible chips into the center of the non-existent table. The poodle, elegant and poised, observes the other players with a knowing smirk, her hand of cards floating before her. You might be wondering, how is this possible? How can these dogs play poker without a table? The secret is in the illusion. Our brains are trained to fill in the gaps, to make sense of what we see. And in this case, our brains see a group of dogs engrossed in a game of poker. And logically, there must be a table, right? But here's the twist. The table is nothing but an illusion, a trick of the mind. There's no table, no chips, no cards, just a group of dogs sitting around looking incredibly serious about something only they can see. This illusion is more than just a fun trick. It's a reminder of how our brains strive to make sense of the world, filling in gaps and creating narratives. It's a testament to the power of illusion and the magic of the mind. So next time you see a group of dogs in a circle, don't be so quick to assume they're just sniffing each other out. Perhaps they're in the middle of a poker game, with the stakes as high as the tallest fire hydrant. Remember, it's all fun and games until someone starts betting biscuits. What's wrong with this picture? A bird flying upside down? Or is it the world that's upside down? Welcome to the whimsical world of optical illusions, where everything is not as it seems. Today we're exploring a charmingly bizarre illusion that flips our perspective, quite literally. Let's imagine a bird soaring through the air with wings spread wide, except there's a twist. It's flying upside down. And no, it's not because the bird had one too many fermented berries for breakfast. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer audacity of this feathered friend. While we walk on solid ground, this bird is defying gravity, the sky below and the ground above. It's a bird's eye view, but not as we know it. However, when we say the bird is flying upside down, who are we to decide what's up and down? After all, in the vast expanse of the universe, there's no real up or down. It's all a matter of perspective. So let's flip the script and ask, is it the bird that's upside down or the world? This illusion plays with our preconceived notions of the world around us. It's a gentle nudge, a reminder that things aren't always what they seem at first glance. It tickles our brains, teases our senses, and leaves us scratching our heads in delightful confusion. But let's not forget about our brave avian adventurer. How does the world look from its upside-down vantage point? Does it see tall trees growing downwards, rivers rushing up to the sky, and clouds floating beneath its feet? And how does it manage to keep its lunch down? Well, we may never know. But one thing's for sure, this little birdie is giving new meaning to the phrase, free as a bird. It's not just breaking the laws of gravity, it's rewriting them in its own unique feathered style. So the next time you see a bird soaring through the sky, take a moment to ponder. What if it's not the bird that's upside down, but the world? And who knows, you might just find yourself seeing the world in a whole new light. Who knew birds could be such daredevils? Ever seen a fish bigger than the pond? Here's one that's outgrown its puddle. Now imagine a typical city sidewalk. There's a small puddle, the remnant of a recent downpour, but wait, something's out of the ordinary. The puddle seems to ripple and move with a life of its own. As you get closer, you notice a fin, a tail, and then, surprise, there's a fish in the puddle. But this isn't just any fish. This fish is massive. It's a giant swimming around in a puddle that's no bigger than a dinner plate. How is this possible? Well, welcome to the magical world of optical illusions. The illusion is created through a clever play on perspectives. The fish, in reality, is not a giant, but a regular-sized fish. However, the way the scene is set up makes it appear as if the fish is enormous, and the puddle is its miniature ocean. The illusion plays with our expectations and the limits of our visual perception, creating a delightfully absurd image that tickles the imagination. Perhaps you're wondering, how does the fish feel about its new home? Well, it's probably thinking, I'm going to need a bigger puddle. This fish has become the unlikely king of the concrete jungle, ruling over its tiny kingdom with a flick of its tail. It's a fish out of water, or rather a fish too big for its water. This illusion is a gentle reminder that things aren't always as they seem. It challenges our perception of size and scale, making us question what we think we know. It's a fun, quirky, and mind-bending visual treat that blends the mundane with the extraordinary. So next time you see a puddle, take a closer look. Who knows, you might just find a giant fish making a splash in its own little ocean. This fish sure gives a new meaning to making a splash. Elephants are known for their size, but what if they had a hidden talent for balance? Picture this, a group of elephants, those colossal creatures of the wild, delicately balancing on a ball that seems impossibly small for their massive frames. An optical illusion, you say? Well, you're absolutely right. Now imagine, if you will, the auditions for this gravity-defying circus act. The casting call alone would be a spectacle. Elephants from all corners of the savannah, each one trying to show off their best balancing act. There's Ellie, the baby elephant, barely bigger than the ball itself, teetering and tottering with a cute, concentrated frown. Then we have Elroy, the elder elephant, who's seen it all and done it all, nonchalantly balancing with a wise, knowing smile. And let's not forget about Ethel, the eccentric elephant who prefers balancing on her head rather than her feet. A sight to behold indeed. Each one trying their best to prove that they're not just brawn, they've got balance too. But how does the illusion work? It's all about perspective, my friends. The ball, carefully painted and placed, appears smaller than it actually is, creating the illusion that the elephants are balancing on a tiny sphere. But in reality, they're standing safely on solid ground. Still, the illusion is so convincing, it's hard to believe they're not about to tumble. This is the magic of optical illusions, a playful trick of the mind that turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. They make us question reality, challenge our perceptions, and remind us that there's always more than meets the eye. And so we leave you with this thought. If an elephant can balance on a ball, what other wonders might the world of optical illusions hold? Perhaps they're not just heavyweights, but also tightrope walkers in disguise. Let's take a moment to marvel at the magic of optical illusions one more time. As we journey through this fantastical world, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, we're reminded of the power of perspective and the delightful unpredictability of perception. We started our adventure with a cat, a seemingly ordinary feline friend who decided that walls were no obstacle. With a leap and a bound, this furry daredevil jumped right through a solid wall, leaving us in awe and giggles. Who knew our domestic companions harbored such superpowers? Then we stumbled upon a poker game unlike any other. Dogs, man's best friend, engaged in a spirited game of cards. But wait, the table they were playing on, it was non-existent. An illusion within an illusion, a double dose of deception that left us chuckling and scratching our heads. Next, we looked up to see a bird flying upside down. The sky was below and the ground was above. A topsy-turvy world that defied gravity and our understanding of up and down. A delightful discombobulation that had us laughing and gawking in wonder. Our journey then led us to a sidewalk puddle, but not just any puddle. This one housed a giant fish, swimming with the casual grace of a creature in its natural habitat. A tiny ocean in the middle of a city sidewalk, a sight so absurd it was hilariously captivating. And who could forget the sight of elephants balancing on a seemingly tiny ball? These massive creatures, known for their strength and size, performing a balancing act that would put the most skilled acrobats to shame. This spectacle, both amusing and awe-inspiring, reminded us of the playful paradoxes that illusions can create. Each illusion we've explored has been a journey into the unexpected, a playful twist on reality that tickles our funny bone while challenging our perception. Each scene a testament to the limitless possibilities of our imagination, each moment a reminder that humor and surprise can be found in the most unlikely places. As we journey through this world of illusions, we're constantly reminded that things aren't always as they seem. A cat can leap through walls, dogs can play poker on an invisible table, a bird can fly upside down, a fish can live in a puddle, and elephants, well, they can balance on a tiny ball. These illusions, these magical moments of surprise and humor, they invite us to look beyond the obvious, to question our assumptions, to explore the boundaries of our perceptions. They remind us that the world is full of wonder, that the ordinary can become extraordinary, and that sometimes all it takes is a change of perspective. So as we bid farewell to these illusions for now, let's carry their magic with us. Let's remember to look beyond the surface, to embrace the unexpected, to find joy in the absurd, because after all, not everything is as it seems. Sometimes you have to look twice to truly see. But wait. Next up, we're stepping into the realm of the invisible, the unseen. But don't be alarmed, for even though we can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there. Think about it. Can you see the wind? No. But you can feel it on your skin, see it rustling the leaves on the trees. Can you see love? No, but you can feel it in your heart, see it in the actions of those who care for you. We're about to embark on a similar journey, one that will challenge our perception even more. We'll dive into the enigma of the unseen, the hidden, the unobserved, a silhouette in the dark, a whisper in the silence, a ripple in the still water. We'll explore the magic that lies beyond our sight, beyond our understanding. We'll venture into a world where the invisible becomes visible, where the unseen becomes seen. So, get ready for a journey that will tantalize your senses, tickle your curiosity, and challenge your perception. Get ready to dive into the enigma of the unseen. The mystery of the placeholder, a concept as elusive and enigmatic as the unseen itself. It's like a blank canvas, a space waiting to be filled with color and life. It's a pause, a breath, a moment of anticipation. It's the promise of something more, something yet to come. It's the excitement of not knowing what's next, the thrill of the unexpected. A placeholder can be anything we want it to be, anything we can imagine. It's a vehicle for our creativity, our imagination, our hopes, and our dreams. So for now, let's embrace the mystery of the placeholder. Let's revel in its potential, in its possibilities. Let's look forward to the magic that's yet to come, to the story that's yet to be told. Because in the world of the unseen, in the world of the imagination, anything is possible. So stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Take a moment to marvel at the magic of the undecided, the unformed, the yet to be created. As we journey through the realm of the unseen, we've come across a placeholder, a space filled with potential. This is where our imagination truly takes flight, where we can dream up the wildest, most fantastical scenarios. Will we see a dragon flying over a rainbow, or perhaps a unicorn dancing on a cloud? Or maybe, just maybe, we'll witness a scene so extraordinary, so out of this world that it defies all description. This is the beauty of the undecided, the magic of the unformed. It's a world of endless possibilities, a world where anything and everything is possible. So let your imagination run wild, dream big, dream bold, because in the world of the unseen, the only limit is the sky. So hold on to your seats, because the magic is about to unfold. As we let our imaginations run wild in the previous scene, we left you on the edge of the unknown, an undecided placeholder full of potential. But now it's time to bring this placeholder to life. Picture this, a dark, moonlit forest, the air thick with mystery. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light cuts through the darkness. Out of the light emerges a creature so magnificent, so awe-inspiring that it leaves us speechless. It's a phoenix, rising from the ashes, its wings spread wide, its feathers shimmering in the moonlight. It soars into the sky, leaving a trail of sparks in its wake. It's a sight to behold, a sight that defies all logic, all reason, but then again, in the world of the unseen, the impossible becomes possible. So as we gaze at the phoenix, let's take a moment to appreciate the magic of the undecided, the magic that brings our wildest dreams to life. Following our journey from the world of the unseen, where we witnessed the birth of a magnificent phoenix, we now venture further into the realm of the impossible. As the phoenix takes flight, we too are swept along in its wake. The forest below us becomes a blur of green and brown as we ascend higher and higher into the moonlit sky. The air around us crackles with energy, the phoenix's fiery tail leaving a trail of sparks that illuminate the night. Suddenly, the phoenix lets out a piercing cry, its voice echoing through the stillness of the night. It's a call to the unknown, a call to adventure. As we follow the phoenix on its journey, we are reminded of the power of the undecided, the power of the placeholder. It's a reminder that in the world of the unseen, anything is possible. So as we soar through the night sky, let's remember to embrace the unknown, to let our imaginations run wild, and to always believe in the magic of the impossible. As we continue to follow the phoenix's flight, we are suddenly enveloped by a cloud of thick, mystical fog. Our surroundings become obscured, the moonlit sky replaced by an enigmatic haze. The phoenix's fiery tail, our guiding light, fades into the distance, leaving us in the midst of this unknown realm. We are at the mercy of the undecided, the placeholder. We feel a sense of anticipation, a thrill of what could be. Our minds race with possibilities, each more fascinating than the last. Could we be venturing into a parallel universe, or perhaps we've entered a dream realm? As we navigate through the fog, we begin to see shapes forming. They're faint at first, like mirages in the distance, but as we move closer, they start to take form. We see mountains, rivers, and forests, all shrouded in an ethereal glow. They're familiar yet different, as if we're seeing them through a new lens. This is the beauty of the placeholder. It's a blank canvas, a realm of endless possibilities. It's a reminder that in the world of the unseen, the only limit is our imagination. So as we journey further into the unknown, let's continue to embrace the magic of the undecided, the magic of the placeholder. As we delve deeper into the unknown, the fog begins to lift. The shapes that once seemed like mere illusions start to solidify. The mountains loom larger, the rivers flow more vibrantly, and the forests spread out in an endless expanse of green. The world of the placeholder is coming to life, its secrets slowly revealing themselves. We've journeyed through the enigma of the unseen, navigated the mystery of the undecided, and now we're witnessing the magic of the placeholder's revelation. The realm that was once a blank canvas of infinite possibilities is now a vibrant world of its own, a testament to the power of imagination and creativity. But remember, this is just one of the countless possibilities the placeholder holds. As we continue our journey, let's keep exploring, keep imagining, and keep creating. Because in the world of the placeholder, the only limit is the horizon of our imagination. Thank you so much for watching the Lifestyle Bliss channel. If you enjoyed this video, found some valuable ideas, and want to see more content like this, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll know exactly when a new video is posted. Your support means the world to us, and we're excited to bring you even more great content. Until next time, stay inspired and exploring towards a more fulfilling and blissful lifestyle. Bless your hearts and see you in the next video.